Howdy worlds, Choice Specs, coach of the Orlando Magikarps, bringing you NPA Season 4, Week 8, with our battle against Cast Blue and the Tapu Koko Puffs. As you can see on the screen here, I have brought Elliot our Dragonite, Claydol, Dr. Draydol, Venusaur Tropicana, Salter Jirachi, Caliente Liente, and Mr. Fish our Mega Gyarados. He brought Vikavolt, Darmanitan, Nihilego, Rhyperior, Blissey, and Cresselia. I predicted 4 out of 6 of these. I didn't think Rhyperior or Vikavolt would make an appearance. I thought Mega Pidgeot and Tapu Bulu would. And Venusaur was pretty much brought strictly to wall Tapu Bulu and also just kind of annoy the rest of the team. Major, super defensive, not running really any attacks. Well, knockoff. And Sludge Bomb for Tapu Bulu, but no investments, just all defense. But let's go into battle and see how this week goes. We're coming in off of a narrow win last week, 1-0 against King Bub. And we're playing super hyper offensive this week, so I went immediately into Dragonite. And he runs Vikavolt. Now I'm thinking this thing is just going to Volt Switch, so I can just get a free Dragon Dance off because we are also carrying Roost, so we can just Roost back to Multiscale, and after Dragon Dance we should outspeed everything on his team, minus a Scarfed Darmanitan. Because we are adamant-natured as well. And he goes into Nihilego, and I'm thinking this is perfect, because he's going to go for a Hidden Power Ice, and after this Roost, he's going to set off our Weakness Policy, and it's not going to do too much damage to us, and we're going to be sitting pretty. So Hidden Power goes off, take about 25% damage, and there's our Weakness Policy. We are now at +3 attack, +1 speed, and at this rate, I think we can actually sweep the entire team. Sweep with the Dragon Claw, which does massive 235% damage, but the Focus Sash, should have called it. I thought it might be Scarfed. Should have scouted it. And Elliot gets to do nothing with that beastly +3 attack, unfortunately. So I just go ahead and bring in Jirachi, because regardless of what I do, I get to kill, but then he gets switch initiative pretty much. So I don't think he's going to save this, so I just went for a U-turn just to kill it and not be locked into anything because I am Scarfed. And I bring in Caliente, Liente. I didn't want to bring him in for extreme speed just because I didn't want to take unnecessary Life Orb damage. So he brings in Stone Soldier, the Rhyperior, and obviously I have nothing I can really do to this. I do have Stomping Tantrum, but it's not going to do a whole lot. So I bring in Claydol thinking he might go for Earthquake or something, but no. He goes for Rock Polish, and I'm thinking not again. If you remember 2 weeks ago, we got swept by Rock Polish Gligar. Sword Stance Rock Polish Gligar. So I'm thinking this thing's setting up in my face, so I need to drop its attack immediately. I bring in Mr. Fish just to get Intimidate off. Drop its attack, and it hits us with a Mega Horn, which is good to know. Which we resist. Obviously, we're not going to resist once we Mega. And at -1, it still does like 65 to 74%. So we go ahead and get out of there and bring in Salt to take this Mega Horn. And we skillfully avoid it. So I hit him with an Iron Head. And Weakness Policy goes off, and I'm thinking, oh crap, he just reversed Dragonited me. And now I am scared. But we got the flinch. So I'm thinking I just gotta get this thing down so Entei can come in and revenge kill. And so hit it with another Iron Head. And we get a second flinch, and I immediately write blue saying, I am so sorry. Which he said, no, I'm not. But I was. I felt really bad, but I also needed that. It could have swept my entire team. And he swaps in Cuddles, takes an Iron Head, doesn't take it that well, but this thing can also one-shot me. So we go ahead and get out of here and bring in Caliente to take whatever this thing wants to throw at us. Which he predicts and just hits a U-turn. Good play, but we take that pretty well. he sends in Mystical Elf, the Blissey here. Another thing that Dragonite was built to kill. So we just go ahead and hit it with a Sacred Fire, because even no matter how it's ran, it should be a 2-hit KO. And we do get the 50% burn, which, you know, I don't really feel too bad about that. It's a coin toss. And he hits us with the Toxic, putting Entei on a timer, which is not great since we are Life Orb, so we are going to be taking extra damage every turn. So if this thing stays in, it dies, so I'm just free to click Sacred Fire again here. He does withdraw, and goes back into Stone Soldier. And he's just sacking it off here and wearing me down with Toxic and Life Orb damage, so Entei picks up a kill. And we take Life Orb and Toxic damage. Which is not great. He goes back into Cuddles, which is Scarf, so I'm thinking this thing could kill me with Flare Blitz if you really wanted to, so I just wanted to hit it with an extreme speed. And we do some massive damage there. And he hits us with a U-turn. Does not kill. And he goes into Space Duck, the Cresselia, which I'm actually kind of afraid of. And we survive the Toxic with a 7 HP. I actually thought about going for Roar here in case he was a Calm Mind setup, but I just wanted to do some damage. But we get the miss, and he went for Moonlight anyways, which would have healed up all the damage I just did. And Caliente goes down. So in comes Tropicana, and I just go. He goes for a Calm Mind, so it is a Calm Mind set. He is setting up in my face, and I just went for a Sleep Powder. Put this thing to sleep. Except I don't. I miss. RNGesus has slapped me right back in the face for those 2 flinches in a row. So he hits me with a Psychic, and I'm like, alright, fine, that's fine. That's fine, we put this to sleep, get some of the health back with Lead Seed, knock off, do some work. Nope. RNGesus says you shouldn't have got those 2 flinches. So Venusaur does absolutely nothing. No knockoff, no sleep, no Lead Seed. And Venusaur goes down, which I wasn't too concerned about considering it was mainly there for Tapu Bulu, but still annoying nonetheless. So I'm actually kind of scared of this thing. It's at +1. I'm thinking this thing could just sweep me now, but he goes ahead and swaps out. I guess he's fearing the crunch, which I did just calc 2 regular without Dragon Dances. Should kill, so... And a Moonblast, he could two-shot us, so I was kind of weary about setting in. I could have went for Dragon Dance here, but I didn't. And just hit Blissey with the crunch, taking it out. So Mega Gyarados got a kill under its belt now. And in comes Vikavolt, which I have nothing for, pretty much, I'm thinking. So I just go into Jirachi, because I am at full health, so I can take whatever it wants to hit us normally, but he has the Bug Z move. Is it Buganium Z? I have no idea. Savage Spin Out. This is my first time actually seeing this animation, and it actually looks super cool. Just hurls us off there. And we live with 3 HP, which is massive. He swaps out. We are Scarfed. He knows we're Scarfed, and he can't outspeed it anyways. And I just went for a Zen Headbutt, because that was going to do some pretty good chip damage to him. And does nothing to Cresselia. And that, like, 40 or 32 EVs into Jirachi definitely saved us there. It was a roll in his favor to kill us with that. So, once again, RNGesus kind of being like, okay, you missed, Venusaur died, so here, you can live. And this thing goes for Ice Beam. I guess he thought I was going to go into Claydol. So, I was grateful for that. And we just go for Dragon Dance. It's my only thing here. If I get a Dragon Dance, I have a chance to one-shot with a crunch, depending on his set. And he goes for Ice Beam again. And I'm like, okay. I can go for another Dragon Dance, because Moonblast only does about 55 with my set I'm running here. And so I'm at +2 now. +2 speed, +2 attack, and he goes for Ice Beam. I immediately message him here, and I'm like, are you trying to freeze hacks me? Is that what's going on right now? And that's when I realized I'm pretty sure this thing does not have Moonblast. Psychic and Ice Beam, which obviously we're immune. And he hits us with the 4th Ice Beam. And at +2 we didn't with a kill with a crunch, so obviously +1 wouldn't have done anything. But yeah, we're at +2, and I can just finish this thing off with a crunch, and now we outspeed even Scarfed Darmanitan. Wait, is Scarfed Darmanitan still alive here? I'm already forgetting. But Cresselia goes down, in comes Vikavolt, which this was actually, I thought was a roll. I hit him up after this. We hit him with the waterfall, and we do get the crit. But the crit didn't matter, we calced afterwards, so I feel less bad, but I felt bad at the time, because I thought he had a small chance to live that. But in comes Darmanitan, which we do outspeed, and just finish off with a waterfall. So Gyarados coming in as a late game sweeper, and cleaning up pretty nicely. So the Karps pick up a 3-0 victory. Very nice, getting us back into the playoff runnings. And once again, Blue, I'm sorry for the amount of hacks in that battle. I am a Hacks Magnet. I am running the Hacks God, Jirachi, but Hacks goes both ways, as you saw with Venusaur. But everyone, go check out Blue. His links will be down below. Great fellow. Look forward to playing some Smash and Splatoon and more Pokemon in the future with this man. Next week is the bye week for the entire league, so we have a week off to prep for our Week 10 battle, which is going to be a crazy match, probably, or we just get destroyed. We are going up against the New Orleans Pelipers, so we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I might do some content with Ian, my assistant coach, before that, but we'll see. Anyways, take it easy, guys. See you next week.